Hi guys, myself here Sachari from CSCC section. In this video, we will discuss about features of capital budgeting. Topics: introduction, process of capital budgeting, features of capital budgeting, conclusion. Introduction. Definition: capital budgeting is a method of determining and estimating the potential of long-term investment options involving enormous capital expenditure. It is all about the company's strategic decision making, which acts as milestone in the business. Let us take an example. Let us now consider capital budgeting for buying new printing machine by a publishing house. The machine is worth $15,000 and will generate a return of $3,000 annually. Thus, the payback period of the machine is 5 years. The expected annual rise in inflation is 10%. Let us calculate the real investment value after the first year. Real value of profit is equals to investment plus profit after first year minus investment plus profit after first year by 1.1. We will get the real value of profit, that is $1,636. Next, the process of capital budgeting. Capital budgeting, as we know, is a decision making process. It involves 6 steps, that is identifying the potential investment opportunities, evaluating and assembling investment proposals, decision making, budgeting and appointment, implementation, and performance review. First, identifying potential investment opportunities. The company has various options for capital employment on a long term basis. In initial stage, the management needs to analyze the strength and weakness of every project for foreseeing the potential of each option. Identifying potential investment opportunities. The company has various options for capital employment on a long term basis. In the initial stage, the management needs to analyze the strengths and weakness of every project for foreseeing the potential of each option. Decision making. Now the company needs to decide as to which investment option is made, select to suit its pocket and yield a high profit of the company in the long run. Capital budgeting and apportionment. The next step is to classify the investment as per its duration. The long-term investment is generally considered as under capital budgeting. The steps helps in monitoring the performance of an individual investment. Implementation. After the long-term investment, the company comes in the action for the execution of its decision. To avoid complications and excess time computation, the management should lay out a detailed plan of the project in advance. Next, the last step is performance review. The last but most crucial step is to follow up and analyze of the project performance. While the company's operations are steady, the management needs to measure and correlate the actual performance with that of estimated one to figure out the deviation and take corrective actions of the same. And next, features of capital budgeting. Capital budgeting is a crucial decision, and to understand the concept in better, let us through following features. The figure shows the features of the capital budgeting: long-term effect, high degree of risk, effects, irreversible decision, etc. Use funds. Capital budgeting involves expenditures of high value, which makes it a crucial function for the management. High degree of risk. To take decisions which involves huge financial burden can be risky for the company. Affects future competitive strength. The company's future is based on such capital expenditure decisions. Sensible investing can improve its competitiveness, whereas wrong investment may lead to business failure. Next, difficult decision. When the future is dependent on capital budgeting decisions, it becomes difficult for the management to grab more appropriate investment opportunity. Estimation of large profits. Any investment decision taken by the company is made with the preparation of earning desirable profits in the long term effect. The effect of the decisions take today, whether the favorable or unfavorable, will be visible in the future or the long term. Effects cost structure. The company's cost structure changes with the capital budgeting. For instance, it may increase the fixed costs such as insurance, charges, interest, or rent, or depreciation, etc. Infeasible decision. A decision once taken is tough to be since it involves a high value asset which may not sold at the same price once purchased. Conclusion. Capital budgeting is plays very vital role of all organizations, whether big or small. These capital budgeting is build the foundation of any business. This capital budgeting should take the vital role in the companies in decision making or to improve the business, etc. With a single fault in capital budgeting, the company may end up into huge loss and vice versa. If any risk is taken in the decision making or wrong decisions, the company has to face many losses, etc. So, capital budgeting decision making is very important. Thank you.